Anniversary. Over 500 people benefit from Akudo Zurora humanitarian outreach in Oreri. CAN urges security agencies to intensify their efforts in proactive interventions. And on the foreign prosecutors launch murder inquiry in northeast Paris. Before the news in detail, here is a special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround, maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the tax ahead. Good evening and welcome to the news. My name is Chidema Orangwa. Anambra State Governor Professor Chukwuma Soludo and his wife Nonye have celebrated their 31st wedding anniversary with a mass. At the governor's country home in Sofia in Agwata Council area, the couple were seen holding hands and sharing warm smiles as they walked into the arena, surrounded by a small group made up of their children, close friends, and extended family members. They have been married for over 3 decades, sharing countless memories and experiences along the way. Reflecting on all the ups and downs they have faced together, Governor Soludo expressed their gratitude for each other and their love, which has only grown stronger over the years. The governor recalled that many wedded couples are no longer together, but the grace of God has sustained them, adding that celebrating their anniversary annually over the years anywhere they found themselves always afforded them the opportunity to celebrate the institution of marriage. Earlier in a homily, the Chancellor of Awka Diocese, Reverend Father Charles Ndobisi, stressed that because God has lavished His grace on His people, as such deserves all the thanks and appreciation. Reverend Father Ndobisi, who pointed out that whatever is responsible for keeping the couple together all these years must be encouraged and admonished to married couples to emulate and appreciate each other always. Speaking to the ABS, the governor's first son, Azania Soludo appreciated God for his parents and prayed that God will continue to sustain their union. The couple's anniversary celebration was met with congratulatory messages. The public, with many including the Chief of Staff to the Governor, Mr. Ernest Ezajoi, and Deputy Chief of Staff to the State Governor, Sir Ugochukwu Obiefuna, praising their commitment to each other. Those who were present at the event were the Deputy Governor, Dr. Onyeka Chukwu Ibezim, National Chairman of All Progressives Grand Alliance, Barrister Sly Ezokenwa, members of Anambra State Executive Council, traditional rulers, including the traditional ruler of Ethiopia, Igwe Colonel Christopher Mogalo, among others. Over 500 residents of Oreri in Agwata local government area, including both indigenous and non-indigenous and neighborhoods, have benefited from the generosity of Akudo Zurora Humanitarian Outreach, a non-governmental organization founded by Chief Paul Ezenwa. The Christmas largesse involved distribution of bags of rice and vegetable oil to alleviate the hardships faced by the beneficiaries. Correspondent Emmanuel Chiwata reports.
The event held at Chief Ezenwa's compound was aimed at bringing hope and support to the less privileged, while the outreach encompasses activities such as road rehabilitation, education scholarships, and capacity building for schools. Speaking at the event, Dr. Ezenwa, represented by his brother, Mr. Alfred Ezenwa, emphasized that the initiative was not political, expressing desire to contribute positively to the community.
Christmas are for that. We are added to the maybe to the third, and then people are on the phone. Open the letter in the morning. As 3 a.m. in the morning, people are going to get to 3 a.m. People are doing that. So you give us more money and they had a hope.
Benefactor's mother, Lady Bessie Ezenwa, highlighted the origin of the charity initiative, which she recalled began modestly and have since grown with the divine grace experienced through her son. One of the facilitators, Mr. Arinze Ezane, praised Dr. Ezenwa as a rare individual with a compassionate heart, citing various community development projects like road rehabilitation and scholarship programs he embarked upon.
And love shined upon the son, Dr. Paul, and decided to do it in a very bigger way. He particularly has been doing this for 8 years, since 2015, sharing food items of gift in this Yuletide season. The initiative is not just about giving out food items like we witnessed today.
Beneficiaries including Mrs. Amaka Moyalo, Mrs. Priska Nchedo, Mr. Anthony Ibeke, and Mr. Ikechukwu Omuka attested to the acts of benevolence they received annually from the benefactor, expressing prayers for the continued well-being of Dr. Ezenwa and his family.
If every affluent individuals in the communities of Anambra State will emulate this kind of gesture, poverty will be alleviated to the barest minimum. From Oriri, in Akwata local government area, this is Emmanuel Shibata for ABS News.
Titled men in Igbo culture and tradition are seen as a full-fledged personalities, fit for any leadership position and able to contribute to critical issues in Igbo land in truthfulness and sincerity. Titled Igbo men are also seen as custodians of Igbo customs, culture, and traditions. These are some of the reasons most Igbo men aspire to become initiated into groups like Nzenozo, as Dr. Clement Obiefuna Ndoka got initiated into the sacred Nzenozo class of chieftains of ancient Nri Kingdom. Queen Aniwoku filed in this report.
Which was at the residence of the celebrants at Umudiana, Adama Nri, and Nocha local government area, had in attendance people from Umudiana, Adama Nri, Chikwado Oganiru age grade, Ndokolo, Umada, Iyomdi, family members, friends and associates of the celebrants. In addition, his enthronement into the hallowed Oba stool of ancient Nri Kingdom will take place on the 4th of January 2024. The initiation ceremony into the Nze Nozo commenced with the entrance of Ndi Nze Nozo, dressed in all white attires, red caps, traditional beads, with their own iron cast staff, which they placed in a sand-filled bucket, one after the other, before taking their seats. Thereafter, the celebrants went from one group to the other to settle them as tradition demands before the final initiation, which was conducted by the oldest Ozo, Chief Ignatius Ndoka, who is also the elder brother to the celebrants. Chief Ndoka performed the Itunzu, breaking of kola nuts, before adorning the celebrant with the traditional red cap and Nowulu, initiating him into the Nzenozo Chieftaincy Society. In his remarks, the chairman of the society, Chief Pascal Okeke, stated that Nzenozo in the olden days keep the peace, run the judiciary arm of the native government, and are expected to be upright and truthful.
Nzenozo that takes care of anything that concerns kingship.
The celebrant, who took the titled name of Ikenga Adama Nri, pointed out that the virtues of truthfulness, honesty, just are his motivation to get initiated into the group, while the wife of the celebrant, Mrs. Chinwe Ndoka, while describing the ceremony as a day of joy, said that she expects her husband to live up to the principles that guide the Nzenozo society.
The ones that are next to the Ezen, and they are the ones that are next to the handling cases. I appreciate that my guests are here, to witness this situation. I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
They are supposed to be right. They are supposed to be honest. They are supposed to be symbols of justice. I hope and I believe that they will live up to that.
Guests were treated to various dishes, assorted drink and cultural dance, and later paid homage to the celebrants. Queen Aniwoku, ABS News.
Pash Entertainment has held a culture symposium aimed at promoting Igbo culture and traditions with emphasis on Nibo community. The event, which took place in Nibo, Oka South local government area, had in attendance youths, women groups, Nollywood actors and lovers of Igbo culture and tradition. Queen Aniwoku completes the story.
Featured a lineup of activities targeted at the promotion of Igbo language and culture, including cultural music performance by Ofuobi Cultural Group and dance by Umuada Nibo. Posh Entertainment is the organizer of the annual Ada Nibo Carnival and Beauty Pageant. In his lecture titled Constitution of Nibo Community, Mr. Anere Nweke recounted how Igbo communities were governed before the imposition of traditional rulership on Igbos in 1975 by the late General Murtala Muhammad, which he said was aimed at destroying the structure of Igbo governance. Speaking on the constitution of Nibo community, Mr. Nweke noted that this constitution was written to ensure that Ndi Nibo retain their culture, governance, and independence, adding that constitution guarantees the rights of the people. Mrs. Nwamaka Ezagabo, in her talk, spoke on the strength and resilience of Nibo women, the developments they brought to the town, like the Eke Market and Nibo Maternity Home, and added that these are some of the reasons Nibo women are highly respected.
When I know akụkọ ụmụ nwanyị n'Igbo a na-akọwa akụkọ ụmụ nwanyị n'Igbo ọ dịrọ feche ụmụ nwanyị n'Igbo odogwu ha so na ụmụ nwanyị bụ odogwu.
In her contribution, Ms. Chinwoke Ezagabo, popularly known as Ijele Nibo, explained that the essence of the symposium was to teach the participants the cultural values and norms of Ndi Igbo, which is fading away, saying that adherents to Igbo culture and traditions are not known for committing evil. She affirmed that the event is first of its kind and appreciated her brother, Engineer Stephen Ezagabo, for organizing the event and her guests for gracing the occasion. In their separate remarks, Mrs. Rita Arum, a Nollywood actress, and Mrs. Chinwe Okeke, who are all indigenes of Nibo. Women of Nibo, including the Umuada, are known for playing critical roles in resolving family disputes back in the days, and even now through Obo Obodobo, and also mentioned how they built Normal Community Secondary School and many other interventions. Cultural dance and music performed at intervals. Question and answer section formed the high point of the symposium. Queen Anibogo reporting for ABS News.
The rice distribution flag-off took place at Umueshi Town Hall, Irefi Orifite, in Ekwusigo Council area. Our correspondent, Ogechukwu Orano, has details.
Umueshi Town Hall was filled to capacity as women, children, government agencies, organizations, different churches, among others, came to partake in the humanitarian gesture of Sir Emeka Okwosa Foundation. The event began with prayers and sermon, where the resident priest of Christ Anglican Church, Irefi Orifite, Reverend Nzube Chukwuchukudum, said that the biblical three wise men sought Jesus, worshipped and presented gifts to him, noting that Sir Emeka Okwosa understands the essence of Christmas by replicating what the three wise men did by giving to God and humanity in the spirit of Christmas, and charged people to give according to their capacity, shun all evil agenda in order to achieve a peaceful Christmas celebration. The donor, Sir Emeka Okwosa, represented by his elder brother, Sir Azuka Okwosa, explained that the annual Christmas rice distribution is an aspect of many works of Sir Emeka Okwosa Foundation aimed at putting smile on the faces of people, urging that the foundation has done a lot in education, health, among others in the community, in Anambra State and across the country, all geared towards uplifting lives. The donor, while noting that everybody has something to contribute to make the world a better place, call on the affluent to bless the less privileged with their resources, especially this season of Christmas. The executive director of Sir Emeka Okwosa Foundation, Chidimma Okoye, said that the over 7,000 bags of rice packaged for every community in Orifite and environs is a clear example of a colonial initiative, while the chairman on the occasion, Chief Chike Obidibo, stressed that a giver never lacks, called for constant prayers on the donor. For the beneficiaries, Chizoba Ofo Esther Ikediubu, Chief Sunday Enekwizu, Mabel Abodike, among others, expressed gratitude to Sir Emeka Okwosa for consistently reaching out to their needs. Prayers, praises, dance and flag off of the rice distribution featured during the event. Agochukwu Orano for ABS News.
The Christian Association of Nigeria, CAN, has reacted to the recent horrifying incident that occurred in Plateau State on Christmas Eve. The Apex Christian Body sent its condolences to families, friends and communities who tragically lost their loved ones in the villages of Ruku, Hurum, Dawat, Meyangasabo, NTV and Lishamu Kwashanata community in Wasi local government area. In a statement signed by Archbishop Daniel Oko, CAN president, the body said it stands with the victims at the time of grief. He said the CAN condemns these acts of violence in the strongest possible terms, and the burning down of houses, worship centers, and the destruction of properties worth millions of naira. It's not only a criminal act, but also a direct assault on our shared values of peace, unity, and mutual respect. Such acts have no place in our society and must not be allowed to prevail. He commended the swift intervention of the military and the deployment of a joint police and military task force to restore peace and prevent further lawlessness in the affected communities. We recognize the efforts of State Governor Caleb Mutfwang in calling for peace and unity amidst such adversity. However, while appreciating these immediate responses, CAN urges the security agencies to intensify their effort in intelligence gathering and proactive interventions to preempt and forestall these types of dastardly acts in the future, adding that Nigerians deserve to live in peace, and it is high time that it moved from reactive to preventive measures. A murder inquiry has been launched after the bodies of 5 people were found in a flat northeast of Paris. The victims are a woman and her 4 children aged between 9 months and 10 years old. Prosecutors say their bodies were found late on Monday evening in the town of Mels, 40 kilometers from the French capital. Reports say police were looking for the 33-year-old father and on Tuesday arrested a man. Relatives raised the alarm after they failed to receive any response from the family. Prosecutor Jean-Baptiste Bleda confirmed to French media that the Versailles Judicial Police Service was investigating. Over now to sports. The Federation of International Football Association, FIFA, has moved the 2024 FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup final qualifying round first leg clash between Burundi and Nigeria to Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. FIFA has, however, ruled that the stadium is unfit to host the game. Burundi will now host the Falconets at the Azam Stadium Complex in Dar es Salaam on Sunday, January 14, 2024. The reverse fixture will be hosted at the MKO Abiola National Stadium, Abuja, on Saturday, January 20th, 2024. The winner over 2 legs will earn a berth at the 2024 FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup to be hosted by Colombia. Meanwhile, all 25 players invited by head coach Chris Musa-Danjuma for the fixture have been notified to arrive in the federal capital, Abuja, on Wednesday, 27th December 2023, as training sessions for the first leg match. And that's just about it on the news tonight. But before we go, a quick reminder that you can follow news and programs on ABS from any part of the world by liking our Facebook page. Follow us at Edinburgh Broadcasting Service. Subscribe to our YouTube page at ABS Television Oka. Follow us on X at ABS Radio TV and on Instagram at ABS Radio TV. Log on to our website at www.absradiotv.com. The main points again. Governor Soludo's wife has celebrated their 31st marriage anniversary. Over 500 have benefited from Akudos Rora humanitarian outreach in Oreri. Khan has urged security agencies to intensify their efforts in proactive interventions. And we also told you on the foreign team that prosecutors have launched murder inquiry in Northeast Paris. Remember that Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround, maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo valleys. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. And that's it on the news tonight. Many thanks for joining us. My name is Chidimma Oranwa. Compliments of the season.